Yo, what's going on, family? I know so many people who have asked me how I have my Metaverse DJs set up for Decentraland and other Metaverses that I perform in. So I'm going to be breaking down to you every piece of equipment that I have, the programs that I use, and everything that I use to make sure that my shows are run efficiently. They sound good, the video quality is good, and also optimize for the Metaverse because we can't go too high. You got to make sure that you have everything set to the T. I've been doing this for 3 years now. I also have been doing virtual lessons since 2016 via Skype and Zoom. So I've been in this virtual space for over 8 years now, and it's just amazing that we get to do this. So I'm going to break it down for you guys, down from my laptop to my mixers, microphones, controller, everything. Just literally every little piece of equipment. So starting off, we're going to start off with the laptop because I have a laptop is the most important piece of the puzzle for your music to come in smooth. So I have a 2023 MacBook Pro with a attachment to it. This Ankr attachment so that I can plug in my charger, my USB-B because my USBs are on USB-C on the MacBook, so I had to buy a converter for that. The music comes from my laptop into my DJ controller. I have a Pioneer DDJ SX3 controller. I have RCA cables coming out of here into my Yamaha MG 06 mixer, which allows me to have multiple microphones, multiple sound inputs and outputs. So that's a great tool to have, Yamaha MG 06, which goes into the audio interface. And I ended up buying myself a knockoff version of the Scarlett, the 2-channel mixer, so I can have even audio from both sides. I have my XLR cables coming from my Yamaha mixer into this audio interface. And then from this audio interface, I have a USB cord that goes into the back of the computer. And that is how I get audio from that controller to this PC, which is where I stream everything from. I'm actually using this. I'm using OBS to record this video just to show you guys how easy it is to use OBS. So we have USB-C coming into here, so all the audio that I could produce here ends up getting thrown into there. Okay, on to the next thing. The Yamaha MG 06 mixer, I have microphones coming from there and one that I can sit at my desk to make things easier so I don't have to have 2 different microphone setups. I have boom stands that I use from Amazon. I could put the links to all these items below. Like literally everything you see here, I'm going to have links to all this down below. I have an emergency RCA to this cord right here, just in case of emergencies. My laptop decides to crap on me, which doesn't really happen. I have an RCA to aux cord and I could put music from an iPad or from a phone, anything to keep the music going in case things go wrong. You always got to prepare for things to go wrong. You never know what's going to go wrong during a set. It could be technical difficulties in the Metaverse or technical difficulties with your music. So you have to always make sure you have a backup plan. My backup plan is I have a DDJ SB3 controller. That way, if my mixer decides to act up or anything, I can always grab my other controller and keep the party going. I have Creative TS2 speakers as my monitors. I don't recommend these for producing. I recommend these if you're just going to have music playing from a DJ set and you want clear audio. These aren't like the big giant studio monitors you're going to usually see, which I recommend having on stands. Like I should have these on stands so that I don't have to crank them as loud. But those are great studio monitors that didn't cost me an arm and a leg. 'Cause I know Yamaha usually studio monitors go around $200-300. I think I got these for like $60 when I bought them. But that was years ago. Price could be different now. Then we have, the USB-C going into my controller. The microphones. I'm using a SHURE SM58 microphone and a Sennheiser E835 microphone. Both of them work very well. I don't really notice the difference between the audio quality of either of them. And then, so that is the breakdown of equipment here. MacBook, SX3 controller, Yamaha MG 06, audio interface. I'll have links to all those. Into the PC. And then we have our amazing OBS right here, which I'm using on the bottom. And I'm actually like editing and previewing videos here. But as you see here, this is what the program that I use to get things going. I'm screen recording all this, so you'll be able to see it all. But I use OBS. Let me drag it to the main screen so you guys can see a little better. And this right here is what I use for my visuals. So you see my green screen in the background that you were at before. I use chroma keys to filter out green colors in the background. So I make sure that I look as good as possible. Don't wear too many green colors. Wear very neutral colors. And then when you're shining your light onto your green screen, you want to make sure the whole green screen is lit the same color. You don't want to see too many shadows. You don't even want to become a shadow because you'll literally your shadow will show on the video and it look really fuzzy. So here's what I use for my DJ scenes. I use a website called Streamworks, and I use Streamworks to download visuals like this. I've added on my own green screen visuals with chroma keys. So I'm going to go to a little bit more or less of a busy one without all the fire turned on and everything. That's an add-on that you get with buying these Streamworks overlays. So basically it's an overlay of my computer. It's an overlay on my OBS, and then I use the green screen to blend myself in with the background to put my DJ turntables on the table, me standing right here usually. And I could show you an example quickly of one just to show you. This is what it looks like in action. Show me what we're going to go back to this so you can see more. This has cues and buttons you can press. Like if I turn on the CO2 button, you click this and it turns on CO2. You got the fireworks and the fountain fireworks. You could turn on blinders. You could turn on strobe lights. You could turn the colors on. I don't want to blind you guys. And then obviously I've added on my own little twist to it with my own little avatars. I recorded these videos in Decentraland with the green screen booth, and then I was able to take those videos, add a chroma key filter to it, and then remove the background so it looks like just the avatars dancing in there. I got even one of me. That's me DJing. And also for OBS, you can add different scenes to here. So like if I want to change the background scene, I can change to this one. This is a video that I have from Mythy Island. Can have this playing in the background while I'm spinning. Or if I want like more of a fun, funky background, my webcam would be on chroma key mode, but I'd have this as a background or something, and I'm DJing with my green screen background here. I have a video or a page with like all my social medias in one place. You got the finished screens, and all this came with the Streamworks thing, like all these scenes. This one, this one, this one. I think I paid like $300 for this one. And it has a ton of different ones you can add on, or you can go on to YouTube and just get your own. And yeah, this is finally me breaking down everything that I use. Settings in OBS are important because if you don't have the correct settings, let me go back to this scene. There we go. If you don't have the correct settings in OBS, your video is not going to come in very clear in Decentraland. So I'm going to go to Stream, make sure that my stream keys are all good. Output, I usually have it set to 1500. 2000 is the max. Like if it's a smaller party, you can get away with 2000. Audio bitrate, I have mine at 48. Video quality, make sure it's 720p, 30 frames per second. What else we got? When I record stuff, I record at 12,000 kilobytes per second in 1080p modes, so I can get some really nice clear videos. Make sure my stream keys working nice and well. I also make sure that on output that I have my keyframe interval to 2. Just make sure you have that set to that. My audio is for my audio device, so I make sure that in microphone mode that I'm on microphone 3 USB advanced audio device. This might say something differently if you have a different type of computer or a different audio interface. And yeah, if you want any more details about specific things that I said in this video, let me know because I will break it down for you guys. I'm really looking forward to showing you more about the setup that I do and the behind the scenes of the work that Team Tracks puts in to make sure these Metaverse events are done at the highest possible efficient level. We're verified studio creators in Decentraland, and we're also very involved on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and everything else. We're on a lot of different platforms. I even stream to Twitch, and I use Restream for all that. So Restream is a whole nother video that I could break down for you guys if it's something that you're interested in learning about. And thank you so much for watching this video of my behind the scenes of all the items and devices that I use This boom stand comes in handy when I want to like sit here and move my mic to more closer to my face when I'm using when I'm doing events, so I don't have to hold the microphone while trying to use the keyboard. And I bought this mouse recently. It was $30 on sale when I got it. It's a Logitech G305 mouse, I believe. Yeah, G305. It's super light. It's literally like you don't even feel it in your hands. It runs off one battery. But it's really, really efficient because I've had bigger mouses before that have made my hands cramp. I tried the sideways mouse, didn't really work very well. But this mouse, it actually has an attachment to bring your wireless connection really close to each other so you don't have any lag. And that helps a lot because while I'm DJing, I'm using my mouse to control a lot of the stuff that I see on the screen. I'm going to be getting a Stream Deck because that'll help a lot of this, and I don't have to be using the mouse the whole time. I could just press buttons and it'll activate things. But really hope this helped you guys. And like I said, shoot questions in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. I have some DJ mixes that I just uploaded recently, so if you're going to go check those out, check them out. In the last year, I've DJ'd Formula One. I've DJ'd Super Bowl viewing parties. I've DJ'd at country clubs, Palms Casino. There's so many other places that I've been DJing at, and hopefully this gives you enough of knowledge to tackle your Metaverse events. Peace and love, everybody. You guys have a great night. See you on the next video.